Hello everyone from tinyatdragon's YouTube channel. This is Sifu. Okay, so yeah, today we're going to talk about the Saam Law Sun Gung stuff again, and today's lecture will be on the topic of altar and statues. So yeah, I will choose this topic title to be like God of War, something like that. Thinking about it, okay? Because I want to explain how statues and these gods and altar work. And it's not only with our altar, but like everyone who have some kind of spiritual path, be it whatever religion, whatever sect, whatever it is, okay? Basically, it's about the same. What's going on? It's about the same, okay? So, yeah, it just delivered in different form and people explain it in different ways, okay? But basically, whatever is happening, it's about the same. Now, let's talk about this God stuff, okay? The God statue. Now, these God statue, whatever statue it is, okay? Be it, you know, female, male, whatever you want to call it, okay? Superman, Spider-Man, whatever name you want to give it, okay? It's a character, a statue, and the statue is, of course, fake, right? So it's just a statue, like, it's a statue. There's no one inside, okay? So what's so cool about the statue is every day people will invest their energies into the statue in some kind of way. Some people go to their statue every day and they do a bow, okay? Some people go there and give them a cup of water. Some people go there and burn incense. Like us, we go and burn incense, say spells, and you know, lots of stuff, right? Some people will put food on their altar of their statue, and it's like feeding the statue, okay? Yeah, that's basically the main concept. Every day, people are feeding the statue. Why do you want to feed the statue? Well, let's talk about why do you want to feed someone, okay? Why do humans like to feed? Let's say feed a cat. Well, because you love the cat or you care about the cat, right? When you care, you will feed that thing, right? When you care about it, it's like pets. Well, not only pets, but even your own child, you will feed them with food, with anything that they need. You feed them with, let's say, knowledge. Okay, you feed them with knowledge. Very simple, right? Yeah, you feed them with knowledge. So you let them see, hear, and you know, interact with books and things like that, okay? So, yeah, so you feed them with knowledge, give them things to see, to hear, to eat, okay? Anything. Eat by the eyes, by the ears, by the mouth, okay? Any kind of consumption. Anything that they need, you feed it. Like a plant, you have to feed the plant not only with water. Sometimes you feed the plant with some fertilizer, extra light source, you know, all that kind of stuff. Extra soil, maybe changing the soil, working out the roots, whatever, okay, whatever those things are you're doing with the plants. I'm not good at plants, but, you know, a lot of things to do with plants. So, while you're doing it, when you see the plant is not growing nicely, or you see the pet is not feeling well, what do you feel? Well, you feel kind of sad inside, right? You don't feel good. So you want to help them to make them healthy, right? To help make them happy, make them healthy again, and you're happy, right? So everyone knows this is the right way to go when you want to feed something because you love it, you like it, you have some care right here, okay? Heart-to-heart connection. So when we are feeding this statue of whatever it is, okay? Let's say, okay, today we are going to create a new character together, okay? Let's give this character a name. Let's call it Bomberman, okay? Something like that. And so you will be worshipping Bomberman, okay? For example. So Bomberman is here, and we got a statue. So every day you feed it with whatever method that you want to, you think, okay? You feel that you want to feed it with. Well, maybe you say, Bomberman like to eat apple. Every day you give apple to Bomberman. Okay, so every day you put 5 apples, 6 apples, okay, a few apples, and maybe apple juice, something like that. Okay, you feel that's how Bomberman like. Okay, like Bomberman likes apple. When you give them apple, he's happy. Okay, you feel right. Now every day you give. You change out the old apples. You put new apples there, and you know what? All these apples, they're not free, right? They cost you money to buy. It costs you energy to go and buy this apple. Yeah, apple don't just appear at home, right? You got to go to buy it, right? So while you walk, you spend your time, your energy, your money, all that stuff to buy the apple. Now, when you give it to Bomberman, the ownership changes to him, right? Now, after that, you take it out, you dump it, and you put a new apple there. And then you do the same next day, and basically you continue that for, let's say, 3 months or 4 months or 1 year, okay? The feeling between you and Bomberman will have some kind of magical relationship between you and this statue. You will feel different, okay? Very different, because you have been doing this so long, and you will start to sense that Bomberman is kind of like talking to you. And yeah, you know it's fake. You know this thing is not there. But somehow, when you go there, you just have this feeling of Bomberman is smiling at you. Bomberman is looking at you. Something like that. Okay? Now, this, you might think I'm crazy. But if you observe little kids, or if you are little kids, okay? It's like when we're playing with the stuffed animals. Sometimes you put the stuffed animal on the bed and you look at them and it feels like they're smiling at you. They're like kind of having a emotion inside. You feel that stuffed animal is happy, not happy. Sometimes you feel they're like kind of pissed off. Sometimes you feel the animal is kind of like tired. But they're stuffed animal. They don't have, like you say, they don't have feeling, right? Scientifically speaking, they don't have feeling. Because all that stuff is about cotton and all that stuff inside. There's no one there. It's not a real life there. How come when you look at it, you have feeling? Now you ask another person, maybe your mom or your dad, hey, look at this little bear. How do you, like, he's not happy. And then your mom will be like, no, he looks fine. Like that, right? So you can see right away, this emotion is unlike the real people emotion. Like when I am unhappy, okay, my face looks so pissed off. I go everywhere. Everyone can feel my pissed off vibe coming out of me, okay? Like no matter who it is, they look at me, they will say, he looked pissed off, right? Because I am interacting with everyone. Now, this little teddy bear or whatever you're holding right here, or Bomberman, okay, the emotion that you feel is only bonded to you. You feel he is not happy. You feel he is like sad, or maybe he is whatever, okay? And then when you ask other people, they don't feel the same thing, or they don't even feel anything, okay? That's because what you are feeling is actually your own investment that you have put into this thing before. And that is why it's only reacting to you. It's your heart energy. This energy heart right here. This energy, this ball of energy in front of you right here. This heart energy is the energy that powers up your heart. Not the organ, but this feeling, the heart that feels, the heart that loves things, wants things, hate things, the heart that triggers up the intuitions inside. Okay, you kind of feel what you want to do and that kind of stuff. That's what the heart energy is doing. Okay, so you, on your normal days, by any kind of action, you are using this energy and investing into this statue, this thing, as if it is real. Yeah, you have stuffed animal, right? Stuffed animal like bears, whatever. You treat them like they're real animals, and you talk to them, you play around with them, right? Now, this statue thing is the same kind of concept. Okay, so everything you treat this thing, even it's not moving, you treat it like it is real. You treat it like it's a real human, real character, real person right there. You're feeding it. Okay, so because of that, relationship. Every day you do it. It's like the teddy bear stuff, okay? Every day you do it. The feeling will bond you and this together. And from time to time, you will feel the statue like looking at you, talking to you. Look okay, look not okay, look happy, look like he got tired, something like that, okay? Yeah, you look at it and you feel that kind of feeling coming out from the statue. And that's only going to happen to you because you invested into this thing. It's like your teddy bear. Other people cannot feel anything out of it, okay? Only you can because you have your energy put in there. It's talking to you. And yeah, it's not a real living being. Okay, so what? Well, a real living being, there's a problem. With a real living being, we have this heart energy, right? And we cannot just sit there all day long and not do anything. Okay? Because we'll get bored. And we need to eat, we need to move around, we need to do something with it. While this energy stay in our body, this mind energy, this heart energy, okay? While it's in our body, our job is to use it up. When we do things, when we create things, when we do anything in life, we use up this energy. And this energy will be burned up. Okay? It burns like fuel. It burns. And then we can have to sleep again. And then we'll wake up again and we get charged up. So basically that's what we're doing. We cannot just sit there and not do anything. Okay? Even if you don't want to do anything, you still have to go to the washroom, still have to maybe walk around, okay, something like that. That's still using up your energy. Now, these things are dead objects. They don't need to move. They don't have their own feeling, right? They don't have to move. And so what? So this statue will allow you to keep building up that energy right here. Because it doesn't need to use. You can keep putting things in there and it's like a container. You can keep putting things in there. Okay? Like the stuffed animal. As long as the stuffed animal is still there and not damaged physically, you can still use it. And the longer time you have this stuffed animal, the more feeling you have toward the thing. Now, maybe 3 years, and then 10 years, and then 30 years. Now, when it's like 30 years, look at that animal, you have a lot of feeling there, right? You can tell right away it's not the same as when you just bought it. It's like you feel this is like part of your family. It feels like that, okay? Very different feeling. And because you have invested your time, your energy, and your heart into this thing, and that is why the energy is stored in there. Now, let us give this thing a more upgrade version of analyzing this thing right here, okay? Going back to the Bomberman or whatever God statue. Now you understand the statue collects and accumulates this heart energy, and everyone can put their part in it, but you can only sense the part that you put into this thing yourself. Okay, it's like it only listen to your call because you have put here, right? Now the other person, yeah, they can still use the same container, but only they can only sense the stuff that they have put in before. Okay, so it's like a statue is a container. Okay, there are 6 people. 6 people can all contribute to make the statue very strong. A lot of energy. But when all 6 people go there and talk to the statue, they will all be reacting to different part of that energy inside. Like your share, right? Your share. Different part of the energy, like different percentage of the energy. Okay? Now, everyone in whatever religion, whatever spiritual path, they will have some kind of belief. Gods, whatever it is, okay? So deities, whatever name. So, these things, they have statue, they have pictures and stuff like that. And the same thing happened here. Every day they will worship, pray, do whatever it is, offerings, okay? And it builds up that power. Every day, their altar, the place where they put the statue, okay, collects these energy. And these energy is now stored inside this container. When they need to use the energy to do something. For example, they have been stocking up a lot of energy into this Bomberman thing. Okay, now the Bomberman god is sitting there doing nothing. It's only accumulating energy, right? Now one day, maybe this person, he wants to use Bomberman's energy to bomb the business of his enemy. Okay, now he talked to Bomberman and wish and hope he can be like doing some kind of stuff to help him destroy this enemy. And it's pretty freaky, but anyway, yeah. So what happened? Well, he put maybe he want to use this energy. So his method is maybe he'll burn some candles and take some water and stuff like that. Okay. So he did his little ritual, and he took that water and he goes to his enemy's storefront and just poured it on the ground. Now, what happened is the energy from Bomberman combined with whatever intention he have, which is the command right here. Like, this is the instruction, okay? With these stocked up energy. These stocked up energy will come instruction and go into the water. Now the water goes to there. So they will be eating a lot of these energies in, and these energy will be doing what the instructions say, which is to destroy the business, whatever. Okay, so basically this is already magic. Okay, he is using all that stocked up heart energy plus a bit of his own heart energy with the intention, like a command set to this energy to do what. Okay, and then deliver it to other places. Now that's magic. Now imagine he put some perfume or something like that, okay, a bottle of perfume on the altar, and then he wished Bomberman can bless this perfume, okay, for whatever, all the stuff he do, okay, so all the magic work, all the ritual, he made it up himself, but it doesn't matter, it will work, okay, so yeah, he took that thing and all around him, okay, now all that fragrance, the smell coming out of him, the odor, what's going to happen is, well, energy from Bomberman with his intention as the command, bam, together. Now this thing is coming off him. So everyone who can smell the thing will be affected by this energy. As you can see, if, let's say, you have Bomberman, I have one Bomberman, he have one Bomberman, okay? We all have one Bomberman at home. Maybe you have the blue one, I have the red one, you have the black one, okay? Yeah, so when we are actually fighting, I mean as in like spiritually, okay, it's all about the Bomberman fighting this Bomberman fighting that Bomberman. It's all about fighting against each other's god, their statues, their base, their altar. It's kind of like when you're playing video game, okay, you can choose a character. Let's say you can choose a character, okay, a little general or some kind of knight or something like that, okay, you can choose a character. And every day when you're doing stuff at the altar, it's like you're building up this character yourself, okay. Now the character itself have some kind of basic outline. For example, you choose this character, he is like a knight, okay, he's good at, you know, this kind of attack. Now you choose this kind of character, this is a witch, okay, she can do this kind of stuff, okay, like that, a healer, okay, like this, okay, different type. So the shape, the form, the character, the outlook, you can basically say that it's like a little outline of a basic foundation of what this god power is like, okay, like Bomberman, he can bomb people, okay. Now other stuff like Mario cannot bomb people, okay, different, right? So different powers, and whatever you're doing daily, you're feeding more energy into the powers of this thing, okay. So you're making it stronger, level up, okay, every day level up the power, right? Every day you accumulate more stuff into the thing, you're building up the profile, building up this thing, right? So it gets stronger and stronger and stronger every day. The longer you have the thing, the more energy you put into it, the stronger it gets. So when shit happens, like when people attack you with magic, something like that, okay? Well, the thing is here to protect you. It's there like a shield because it's around you. It's your stuff. When you go around it, okay, this thing, the energy will know to help you to defend against whatever is trying to harm you, because you feed it. Okay, so it's linked to you, and when you feel like attacked, you feel threatened, something like that, okay, your energy is being damaged, attacked. This thing will automatically sense and want to fill you back up because you are depleting stuff. You're getting hurt. Okay, this thing wants to help you. Now, that's how it works in the energy world, the spiritual world. So no matter what you call this God or whatever it is, okay, Buddha, whatever it is, okay, as long as you work with statues, you work with altars, it's basically the same thing. Now, the next part is, well, yeah, you can build up a lot of energy and power and other stuff with the statue. But the problem is, can you protect it? And do you have a very structural way, a lot of wisdom behind to make use of this thing? Do you know what's going on? Now, some people do it, they don't know what's going on, okay? So it makes their thing very useless. They only know how to put things in and how to talk to it, but they cannot really know how to use it. Okay? Some people have more wisdom and they know how to use the energy of this thing, okay? How to bring it out. Besides just stocking up, energy is there every day. How do you make it work for you, right? That's the magic. Now, talking about that, okay? One person feeding one statue, that's how it works. But what about if you have a family, let's say a family of 4 or 6 people? Everyone share an altar, like this at the back, okay? So everyone share this altar together. That means we have a very strong statue with 4 to 6 people investing into one. Yes, your share, like how much you input, equals to how much you can like kind of connect and sense with this statue. But at the same time, this statue is actually protecting the whole house. When you're trying to do magic and stuff, okay, the overall power of the statue is a lot greater than how one person investing into one statue is like. Okay, it is much stronger because you have so many people working on this thing. And this is basically how most religion goes. When they go big, okay, a lot of people will gather up together, and that's how the temples and stuff works. One statue, let's say 200 people invest into this thing together. When you need help, you can come and we can request the statue to help you, okay, to put resources out and help you with whatever you want. But right now, okay, most of the stuff that you're doing is going to this temple or something and offer your investment, okay, offer your food, your whatever, okay, all that stuff they want to put, okay, put it there, invest, okay. Basically, that's what's happening with these big temples and worship and whatever, okay. It's all about everyone go and invest into this thing together. Now you may be like thinking about the Asian part where people put food, water, burn incense, and that kind of offering. And when you look at the Western people, you'll be like, but they don't really do that kind of stuff. They only have a cross hanging on the wall and basically not much, okay? Well, the cross and whatever it is, okay, it's also the same. It's just that the form of offering is not really the same. But you're still offering. You see, we can feed a child with food, right? Like food that you can eat with the mouth. But you can also be not feeding with the mouth. You can feed other things. Like, oh, I give the child something to watch, to read, to watch, to hear. And that is also one form of feeding your energies into the child. So they can choose not to like give food, not giving this and that, but they can be using other methods like singing, chanting, dancing, okay? All kinds of stuff. Everyone gather and we'll sing a song. That's one form of offering. Everyone come together and we'll dance. That is one form of offering. as long as you're doing something for this thing in front of you. Everyone is investing into the same account, the same character. Okay, when you need help, you go there and you share this account. That's basically how it works. No matter what religion you're in, it's basically the same kind of energy work that is happening. Now, digging a little bit deeper into our lineage, the advantage of ordaining into our lineage, okay, like how we work. We have disciples who ordain and they cannot really build the altar. So they will be thinking like, what's so important about having an altar if I can do magic without the altar already? Well, having the altar is very different. First of all, you have a table, right? Lots of space. You can put more magic tools. You can put more statues and stuff like that, like more containers to brew up different special powers, okay, on your altar. And another thing is, your altar is like a place where everyone in the house can invest into this thing. It's like a farm. Everyone can come and invest into this farm. And so later on when we have fruits, everyone can get them fruits, right? It's not only you, yourself. Now, if you have like 4 people learning together, you can all invest into one altar. When you need to defend yourself against evil stuff, sorcery, whatever, it is that big investment that combines everyone's effort that is defending the whole family. It's not only yourself, your body, trying to defend, okay? It's everyone's contribution together in this thing. And also one more very important thing is that when you're using magic with your own body, yeah, you can do it, okay? Let's say you take the magic power out with the heart spell. So you put your hand here, stop the spell, and then you put out, okay? This is using your body, your own energy to connect to the power source and do the magic. That's your own work, right? Now, what if that day you're tired? Then, when you do this, okay, this right here is now a lot weaker. And like, it's not in shape, okay? It's like when you're tired, your body's not in shape. When you're tired, your spiritual body is not in shape. When you do the same magic, even you're doing it, okay, it doesn't work as well because your condition is not good. Now, if you have altar, that's different, okay? The altar will never be in like a tired condition. It's not a living object, it's a dead object, okay? When you put energy in there, you can always get it from here. And there's no problem. Like, there's no problem. There's no such thing as, oh, the altar is tired, something like that. That won't happen, right? So you can draw energies from the altar anytime without, like, risking when is the bad hours, you know, when is the connection not so good. That's not going to happen, okay? Now that's a lot more stable with the connection, a lot more stable with the power. When you're doing magic, you have a lot more power coming in. And another thing is the altar connects you to the lineage powers, okay, like the higher power that our lineage connects to. So this is like a window that you open and you can now connect to this thing that we're connected to, okay? So now, if you don't have the altar, you can still connect, but it's through your own body, okay? Taking things through using your body and pick it out. Now with this, it's directly from here, take and use. You don't need to use your body as a medium to transfer the thing out, okay? So it's a very, very different thing. Now one more thing right here about the altar and statue is that not only you and your family will be contributing into this thing and working together to make this very strong and stuff, but also in the lineage, every day as a disciple in the lineage, you can request for troops, meaning you can send a picture of your altar, okay, or another magic tool, statue, whatever it is. Send a picture to our line chat room and say request for troops. Now what you're doing is you're requesting for like a fill up. Okay. Now, when people see your request, we'll be doing something on our altar, sending our energy over to you. So imagine there's like a bunch of people in the lineage. Everyone see you and can give something to you. It's like your family. Okay. You burn incense and invest into the altar. Now, your wife, your son, your mom, your dad, everyone together doing the same thing, input, right? Now, add on maybe someone in the lineage that you know, another person in the lineage that you know, maybe me, okay? So, everyone in the lineage can be giving you something, contributing, and that's even more powerful than just yourself and your family. You get a lot more support when you start requesting troops in the on our line chat room. When you start requesting, making use of the lineage help, everyone come together and help you, right? So when you're doing magic, you got a lot more support. Some people will be having a lot more power than you because they learn for a longer time. So when they send things to you, they can send you more power than you can invest by yourself. So that's a lot of help at the back, and that makes your altar super useful. It's not just your own little power bank right here, right now. It's an altar that can allow you to invest your family and everyone in the lineage, including me right here, to invest into your altar. If you don't request troops and stuff like that daily, well, it's fine. But the problem is you didn't make use of this advantage in the lineage. Okay, so you may think, oh, but I'm just taking. What makes me deserve all these help and stuff like that? Well, very simple. Some people help you, you help other people. So you see other people request for troop, you fill them up, you send them some energy, and basically that's how our lineage works. Everyone is helping each other in the lineage. Everyone is like this help this, this help this, this help this, and then they're like that. Everyone web together. And that is why it's called a lineage. Because we're like one big team, one big family. We help each other. And it makes it much stronger and much harder to bust one of our altars. Because we're so connected together. Now, because we have all these regular transmission of energy every day we send things to everyone else in the lineage, okay? Fill them up and stuff like that. Because of that, there's always a connection line, okay? Here, there, okay? So whoever is being attacked by some kind of spiritual stuff, when their altar is under attack, okay? This element from the outside that is trying to attack this altar will also sense that there is backup at the back. So in order to knock over their altar, they have to also fight the whole lineage backing at the back, right there, resisting this crap. It makes it so much stronger and so much harder to bust the altar. And as the disciple grows, okay, they learn more and build up more power. So people help them, they help people back. And that's how it works. And the power, the bonding, the relationship, it just keep growing and get stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, you don't need to go to a place where there's like a statue and everyone, invests into the same statue. Right now, we're like one lineage. You don't need to get out of your house. You have your own statue, they have their own statue, but we fill each other's up every day. Okay, we help to fill up each other every day with invest in other people's altar in the lineage every day, and they invest into you at the back too. So by doing that, okay, we are not sharing one container, but we're having our own container. Everyone have your own containers, okay? But we just fill up each other's containers every day. We help each other to grow, to get bigger, to get stronger. Okay, so that's basically how different it is. In our lineage, we focus on long distance learning by through the internet. Okay, so we don't like the idea of having like one statue, everyone come and invest into the thing because it's hard. You cannot travel, right? Everyone from different countries. So what can you do? Well, do something different. As a lineage structure, everyone help and fill each other up by distance. And that is how we can replace that job of like one statue, everyone going to here every weekend or something like that. Now we're doing it every day. Every day. Okay? Very different. And if you don't have the altar, you don't have this privilege because you're only using your own body as the connecting point, and the storage and everything is just this little body. You have limited storage, limited power, and your energy level is sometimes high, sometimes low. Sometimes you feel tired, sometimes you feel okay. It's hard to estimate when is the best condition, right? But when things come to attack you, they don't ask you, oh, are you in good condition to fight yet? Right? They don't ask you. That's why having an altar is super important. Because even you're in a bad condition, everyone and your altar together will help to protect you, will help to give you the support that you need. And it won't be like, oh, I'm tired, I'm not working today. It won't work like that, okay? So basically, that's how the war of God, or God of war, works. Okay, everyone's religion, when they're doing some kind of stuff, okay, at the back, it's basically these energies fighting each other at the back. And whatever you want to call them, it's the same kind of stuff, okay, about the same kind of stuff. It's just that they have different characteristics, different wisdom and powers inside. But basically, it's pretty much like that everywhere. Okay, so if you want to learn and experience the thing yourself, you can choose to join our lineage and start learning right away. So feel free to visit the website below and check out our stuff. If you want to get ordained today, you can email us and inquire, and we'll guide you through. Okay, so we'll see you next time. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye-bye!